Missing for 1-1. The Smokies Vanishings. The lost footage. They found the camera under a fallen log, 10 miles from where the hiker disappeared. The casing was cracked. The SD card was warped, but the footage wasn't empty. A breath, a pause. These are the last known recordings from the Great Smoky Mountains, and the cases that still haunt the rangers who searched for answers and found nothing. The Quiet Zone. The Smokies are the most visited national park in America. 12 million people a year walk these trails, take their photos, breathe in the fog that rolls over the ridgelines like it's alive. But there are places up here, hidden hollows, silent pockets, stretches of trail where sound itself feels wrong, that have been swallowing people for decades. Tonight we're looking at 5 disappearances from the Smokies and the Southern Appalachian Trail. 5 stories that fit the missing 411 pattern almost perfectly, and together they paint a picture of something the mountains don't want you to see. Case number 1, the Silent Trail Disappearance. Clingmans Dome. Our first case begins near Clingmans Dome, the highest point in the Smokies, and one of the most unpredictable. A family was hiking just below the observation platform. The weather was clear, nothing strange. Their father walked maybe 30 feet ahead, stepped around a bend in the trail, and vanished. His family reached the same bend seconds later. He was gone. No prints, no slide mark, no branches snapped. Search teams worked for days. Dogs refused to track in one direction. Fog rolled in and out like a heartbeat. His water bottle was eventually found upright on a rock, miles away, in a direction that made no sense. Rangers still refer to that stretch of trail as the pocket, a place where sound died. And sometimes people do too. Case number 2. The Lantern Woman of Roan Mountain. The second disappearance happened just south of Roan Mountain on the Appalachian Trail. A young boy wandered from his family's campsite for less than 5 minutes. Search teams spent the entire night combing the ridge. Cold temperatures, dense fog, steep terrain. He was found at dawn, sitting on a rock 5 miles away, barefoot, freezing, but uninjured. When rescuers asked how he got there, he said, "I followed the woman with the lantern. No tracks, no footprints, no lantern. Just a child led through impossible terrain by someone no one else saw." Case number 3, the Walker Knob Vanishing. Walker Knob sits on the North Carolina-Tennessee border, a quiet ridge, even by Smokies standards. A female hiker left a shelter early one morning. She texted at 7:12 a.m. Her GPS died at 7:14. Her radio cut out at 7:15. Search teams climbing the ridge reported dead silence. Not peaceful quiet, but an oppressive stillness that felt like it was listening. Dogs followed her scent for 20 yards, then refused to continue. 2 days later, her gear was found neatly arranged on a rock ledge she could not have reached without climbing unstable shale. No signs of a fall, no prints, no body. Case number 4, the Hiwassee Ridge Disappearance. This next case didn't happen on the AT itself, but on the Benton McKay Trail, a feeder trail that shares the same ridgeline and the same unsettling silence. In 2019, a 34-year-old hiker sent his brother a final GPS text. "Trail's gone. Trees are moving weird." When search teams reached the area, the trail was intact, but the air felt wrong. Dogs refused to move past a pine cluster. Several searchers heard a repeating metallic ping on their radios. a sound none of the equipment could reproduce. His backpack was found upright at the bottom of a ravine. His boots were found over a third of a mile uphill, placed perfectly side by side. No footprints between locations. He was never found. Case number 5. The Deep Creek Fado Ute. Our final case takes us back into the heart of the Smokies, the Deep Creek region. 3 men were fishing a routine they'd kept every weekend for 20 years. The victim walked ahead to step down toward the water. His friends were 10 feet behind him. He took 1 step and vanished. No splash, no cry, no disturbance in the creek. A fog bank rolled in against the wind. One friend reported hearing breathing in the trees across the creek, something large and patient. Hours later, his fishing rod was found stuck upright in the mud, nearly 300 feet upstream on a bank. He could not have reached without fording deep, fast water. No footprints, no drag marks, no sign he was ever there. The fog is older than the trails. 5 vanished, 5 unanswered questions, and 1 mountain range that had been taking people long before these trails had names. Some say it's the fog, others say it's the land. Some say it's something older, something that moves when the silence does. The Smokies are beautiful, but beauty doesn't keep you safe. Up here, the fog is older than the trails and disappears without a sound. And sometimes it chooses to take you with it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is Cryptic Sense.